Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more RWBY. This is Volume 7, Chapter 2, A New Approach. And last time our team finally arrived in Atlas. Well, they went to Mantle because they were arriving on a stolen airship. And so, yeah, they met up with the creator, the fabricator of Yang's arm. And he also happens to be the person who built Penny. And he's rebuilt her. She's back. So happy for her. And the reunion between Penny and RWBY was really, really sweet. Super fun to watch. And unfortunately, that reunion was cut short. I don't know where Penny went. Hopefully, we see her again soon. But then Ace Operatives, captured our entire team very easily. I don't know how they did that. But excited to see where we go from here. They're being taken, I'm guessing, to Ironwood directly. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, excited to continue. Leave a like, really helps with the channel, and let's get started. Oh, we get to see this cool opening again. I think, so far, I like the music. Oh, they got dusted. Thanos. I like the music from the past season's openings more, but I love the animation and the presentation of this one so much more. Curious to see where they're going to get their new outfits. Ace Ops. Watts and Tyrion. I'm not looking forward to seeing those two again. Weiss's family. She was riding on her hammer. Theoretically, the Ace Operatives should be good allies, good teammates, but I feel like they might be temporary antagonists for a while. Oh yeah, so this woman who's fighting with Crow against Tyrion is the one we saw earlier. I appreciate the frame rate slowing down in the intro. It's a nice touch. I don't know why I like it. Was that a relic? I missed that last time. That's relic, right? Same color scheme as the lamp. So much information coming at once. That's a very Nora thing to do. And everybody just lets her do her own thing while ignoring her.
Where do you think they're taking us?
I'm gonna go with jail.
I still can't
Really?
believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
Welcome to Atlas. Those were Ironwood's ace operatives.
You guys had a run-in with the Aesops? Ironwood must really have a bone to pick with you.
They're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal?
Maybe not to
The
her.
Aesops are the elite of elite military huntsmen. And Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
So they got you too, huh?
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
You threw a brick at her ship.
It's worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
Our cause?
Yes, the
Oppression
fight
of
for
Mantle.
better conditions in Mantle, led by the
Doink,
charismatic,
doink.
talented, lovely Robin Hill and her happy Huntresses.
Happy
They
Huntresses.
were all top Atlas Academy graduates who could have signed up for the military, but Robin and the Huntresses chose to stay in Mantle.
Robin
She's
Hill.
gunning for a seat on the Kingdom
Based on
Council,
Robin Hood?
and when she gets it, she's
Doink,
gonna put an
doink.
end to Ironwood's tyranny.
Happy Huntresses.
Is that their real name?
Don't you think tyranny's a little dramatic?
Easy
I
to
don't know.
say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
Yeah, though she isn't anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, she doesn't... As an heiress, I don't see her having a good perspective on what's happening down
It's gorgeous
in Mantle.
up here. Don't Don't let that fool you.
Still kind of reminds me of Midgar's top plate and bottom
This
plate.
isn't the police station.
I mean, that even almost looks like Shinra's headquarters,
Atlas Academy.
right? Oh, it's the academy. That makes sense. Am I reaching here? That looks like Shinra's headquarters, right? Now all we need is for Atlas to crash into Mantle, and the comparison is complete.
I guess we will be seeing the General. For better or worse.
Aw, I like the brick throwing guy. Bring him along too.
So, what do we do?
I don't know yet, but we should be careful with what we say.
Hey, even the elevator is clear, like in the Shinra elevators.
We'll follow your lead, Ruby.
Those of you who have not played Final Fantasy VII do not know what I'm talking about at all.
I swear if I just sit through one more.
Their outfits are actually like the Penny,
You're here!
like the military police in Midgar and Shinra.
Winter.
Anyone want to give us a hand with these?
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Before I start hurting you. Threats of violence.
Please, come in. It is so good to see all of you.
Our reception didn't really convey that.
He didn't know it was you,
I
right?
sincerely regret how you were treated by my team. When a rogue airship entered our airspace, it raised some red flags. We assumed the ship was stolen.
Stolen? Okay, yeah, it was stolen.
You stole
He's laughing.
an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been shot down. How
Whoa.
unbelievably irresponsible.
I'm
Aww.
sorry I worried you. But we did what we had to do.
What is this public display of
I
affection?
understand.
Oh.
But I cannot believe that you allowed this to happen, Crow.
You try stopping these kids with their mind set on something. Speaking of which, we have some important information for you that's confidential.
Oh, is it about the relics?
Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
You told them?
Did you really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon? With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust. So yes, I told them.
Penny
The Aesops too.
and Winter. Oh,
Which is
the
why I'm so
Aesops
glad
too?
you're here with this. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning, stronger and stronger. Unless we destroy her.
But what about the Atlas relic?
You mean the Staff of Creation?
It's safe inside the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
She is secure and in stable condition.
Stable condition.
Stable?
What does
She's
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Huh.
I know how this all looks. Recalling my military, the embargo, I probably don't seem the most trustworthy right now.
Then
You
why
don't
continue
say.
it?
The people of Mantle are hurting.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas, and I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not protecting them. It's making everyone hate you.
It's a price I'm willing to pay.
For safety?
Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence, I need you all to trust me. I have a plan.
Divulge it,
Ozpin
please.
believed the best way to fight Salem was to do so in secret. Whether that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say. but we find ourselves in a position of needing, well, a new approach.
And what do you suggest?
Orbital bombardment.
That's Amity Colosseum.
Where the Vital Festival is held?
Indeed. When Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another, I knew our current system was outdated. Amity was built to bring the nations together, and it will serve that purpose once again.
Huh. Ah, as an uplink. Satellite
Isn't
uplink.
it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Colosseum will re-establish global communications.
By launching the tower high into the atmosphere, our scientists believe we can create a sort of satellite, out of reach of the Grim and capable of maintaining global communications even if we were to lose another tower.
Nice.
That is great.
James, you don't need the entire military for this.
Yeah.
I will for the next part, where I finally tell the people about Salem.
Ugh. I don't know about that.
So that's why you withdrew your troops? To handle a panic that will break out in Atlas?
Yes, panic is inevitable, and panic brings Grim, but I believe we are ready. Once Atlas has come to grips with the fight ahead, I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all of Remnant.
But everything will fall apart. Grim will be everywhere.
You're right. But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth in the world will eventually kill us all.
If you want to reveal the truth, you have
Spent
to.
his whole life, many lives,
Yeah.
keeping this secret.
This is not a small decision to make.
But
You
since
can't
Beacon, things
take
have
this back.
changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best judgment.
He's here. Hi, Oscar.
What is it?
Actually, Oz isn't completely gone.
Oscar here is the next Ozpin.
Oz? I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite. He's kind of, gone at the moment.
That's not normal. How did he...
We don't know. We were in a train crash, and ever since, well, suddenly Oz wasn't there anymore.
Hiding
That's the worst news
the
yet.
truth.
Did you learn anything from him about the relics before...
He told us the lamp can answer 3 questions. But all the questions were used up already.
Oh, well done, Ruby.
Right, right.
Well done.
Ozpin told us that too. Once upon a time.
Huh.
At least we have you, Oscar. You're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Ozpin back.
Thank you, sir. I mean, General. Ironwood?
Wow.
You're giving it back to me?
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this. For the time being, I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
Doing everything to build trust with them.
We must work together if we are to fight Salem and win. Now, if you're all on board...
I don't know if we're on board with telling everybody.
Tell us how we can help.
Good. Because getting the Amity Tower ready to launch won't be easy. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to
Upgraded.
our standards.
Remember, this is Atlas. While assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our scientists can devise.
Sweet.
Yeah!
So that was the second time I got banned. Then there was the third time when...
All right, cut the chatter.
I'd like to sincerely apologize for the miscommunication down in Mantle. We didn't intend
I feel so bad, honestly. If we had known who you
Oh my
were,
God.
we'd be laughing over a hot meal right now and...
I understand. You were just following orders.
You could have asked us
Oh
some
my God.
questions first.
Questions are for the weak. But we're all on the same team now. Not that I'm happy about it.
Wow. Oh, aw, he's
We
doing.
just wanted to say we're sorry.
Very happy about it.
And that we're looking forward to working with you on our next mission. You might be students, but you've been fighting just as hard as we have, if not harder.
Yeah.
Exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Not everything's a competition, Hare.
Come on, let me show you around campus.
Penny's so cute.
Crow.
Now it's time for the adults to talk.
I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Yeah. You too.
Aww. I think Ironwood's severely lacking in
Way's the
friends now.
cafeteria,
Whoa.
And that way's the training rooms. Oh, and over there are the classrooms.
Oh, they're wilting.
This all looks great.
Oh, Nora.
But where are we staying?
Remember, you're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant, every team at Atlas Academy gets their own room. And if that wasn't enough,
So we're staying in the dorms?
it'll be just like bacon again.
No, oh, Nora. Someone carry her. Ren? What is this? Is Neo... Are Neo and Cinder here? No, they came on an Atlas ship. Tyrion? Watts? Watts. Right? There we go. Even he bundled up for the winter.
For the last time, a singular hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
But what if we're seen? What if we're recognized?
We stay mobile.
Walking around a city with 1,000 eyes.
While cybersecurity has been stepped up in Atlas, as usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
That certainly sounds useful.
It should be.
Isn't he trying to avoid...
I helped write that code, after all.
Oh, shoot. He helped write that code.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
We're not exactly being subtle here, are we? Pool of blood! Who'd you kill? What's happening? Is that the end of the chapter? Oh, these things go by so fast these days. Man. Ironwood, I don't know. He seems to have been forthright and truthful in everything he said, but I don't know. Oh, these are some tall people. Holy crap. Shortest one? Hare, I think they called her? Like a rabbit? 5'7" is the only one who's shorter than me. Alright. Nope, don't want to start the next one yet. Alright, very cool chapter. Very cool. So they called the... this a scepter or a staff, I think? Did I immediately forget it after they said it? I think that's what they said. The Staff of Creation? I think it's called the Staff of Creation. This was cute. Nora... I've been getting comments since maybe Volume 1 or Volume 2 saying Nora is best girl, and honestly, she might be the cutest. I don't know if she's best girl, but she is one of the cutest. And Kind of like this guy. Except for don't throw bricks at law enforcement. That's not a good idea. It's very jumpy though. The sounds that happen when he jumps are funny. And I mean, he is a good. Seems like he has a very good read on what's happening regarding the political divide between Atlas and Mantle, and how, yeah, Mantle is kind of suffering right now. They're being oppressed by Atlas, who literally live at a different tier. And we heard from Tyrion or from Watts at the very end that Atlas has upgraded its security measures, but has basically left Mantle the same as before. So in the effort to protect Atlas, they have put in 0 protections for Mantle, and that's disappointing and also very unsurprising. We see that all the time in real life as well, where lower class citizens or people in poor neighborhoods don't get the same funding, don't get the same attention as where rich people live. So yeah, what I was saying before is that these costumes even remind me of Final Fantasy VII, like the first enemy you fight. I don't remember what they're called exactly. I think they're just called MPs, but I'm not entirely sure. FF7 first enemy? I don't know what it's called. I'm like typing a search engine for these enemies. It's hard to find. But yeah, basically, I keep getting the Midgar imagery here. Like even the elevator was clear. In the background, there's glass. You can see the rest of the city from out there. The tower looks like Shinra headquarters a little bit. But it's the same general motif. Big, huge city with Shinra headquarters in the middle, Shinra Tower in the middle, and big, huge city above a lower city, with the rich on top, the poor on bottom. I'm sure it's been replicated many times throughout fiction, but the similarities just keep piling up it seems. And I mentioned before, all that needs to happen to complete this analogy is for Atlas to crash into Mantle and destroy, kill a bunch of people down there. And yeah, curious if that'll happen now. Because that's what happens in Final Fantasy VII. Granted, it was one plate and not all the plates falling down, but still. Penny came here. She was called here. Apparently she's Ironwood's right hand, and Winter is his left. There's a sisterly bond between Weiss and Winter that's... Winter's obviously very strict, and I don't know. I think Weiss has become a lot softer since joining Team RWBY, and so, I mean, I really appreciate that. But also she loves her. Though I think before she joined Team RWBY, the one person she probably was very soft with was Winter. And so seeing her again, it doesn't matter that she's yelling. She just misses her so much. So glad to see her. So he was saying how he's sorry that the Aesops attacked them that way, and Fro rolled his eyes quite visibly, and not to the others, but for us. And I don't know, Ironwood, it's been a while since we've seen him. I think since the end of Volume 3, but I get... But here's the thing, like obviously he's scared about people coming in and causing trouble in Atlas, but he caught the wrong people, first of all. He caught Team RWBY, while Tyrion and Watts are just walking around in Mantle. Somehow securing Atlas didn't include securing Mantle as well, so, I mean, Watts is just going to infiltrate Atlas from here, which is not great. So the Winter Maiden... So the Winter Maiden is stable, but too old. I don't know if she passes. Who is a good candidate for the next Winter Maiden, though? It seems like Ironwood is in charge of Atlas, so he is in charge of the Winter Maiden at the moment. So it would be up to him to choose who the next Winter Maiden is, right? Just like Ozpin chose Pyrrha for the previous Fall Maiden. So you just have to hope Cinder doesn't get here before that happens. But it seems like the people he trusts, Ironwood trusts most, are the Ace Operatives and Winter and Penny. I don't know that Penny can be the Winter Maiden since she's an android, but she has a soul, so maybe? I don't know. But Winter seems like the most obvious choice. There is Hair. We haven't seen any evidence of Faunus being maidens, but I don't think they're ruled out entirely. Stolen airship. I loved Ironwood's like happy little smile when Ruby was like, "Yeah, we kind of did steal a ship." And Winter giving into this hug and just understanding that they did what they had to do. Crow's right. The last time they met I think we've only seen them together once, and they fought during that one meeting. So this is their next meeting after that. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's not Crow's fault. He really didn't. The kids were going to do it with or without him. It's not like he's their chaperone or anything. But Ironwood has let them in on the secret, and he wants to let everyone in on the secret, and I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. Does Ironwood believe Ruby when he says that all the wishes were used? I mean, Ozpin said it before. Does he distrust Ozpin and Ruby enough? Because those are two separate verifications that the last question was used. And I don't know how forthcoming he is. I don't know how truthful he's been in everything. I don't know if he's told... I think everything he said has been the truth. I don't know how much he's hiding, though. But it feels a little bad seeing him be vulnerable and try to get people to like understand his point of view, while meanwhile our characters are lying to him. But it is the right move for our characters, for sure. It just feels bad a little bit. And this was kind of a bad power dynamic because, yeah, he's holding the lamp and we're just like, don't use that question, don't use that question. And I'm a much bigger fan of Ironwood's after he gave the lamp back, even if it has no questions left, or that's what he thinks. Even if it's a play to just gain their trust, it might be a play to gain their trust, but it's at least the right move. Even if he doesn't want to be deceitful or want to hide anything. So it's either deceitful or, I don't know, it's a move that he had to make either way, I think. If he wants to build a good relationship with them and has no ulterior motives, it's the right move. If he's hiding something from them, it is also the right move. Because he wants them to trust him. But yeah, bringing the satellite uplink is a very good idea. Communications are very, very backwards, it seems. So this will help communications not go down even if other towers go down, which is great. Hopefully the Grimm can't reach it, though I don't know how much I trust in that completely. Still feel like it might need some protection, but we'll see. But telling everybody about this when he was kneeling in front of Oscar, or who he thought was Ozpin. I don't know if that's just because Oscar is short, or if he just has such reverence for Ozpin, but that kind of clashes with the idea that he wants to tell everybody when Ozpin has been against it for generations and generations. So, yeah, he must be very sure of himself in this regard. He must have planned for many, many different outcomes. But the idea that we're going to send everybody into a panic, I don't know that that's the best move either. It's a little scary to think about. And then, of course, as you know, as we've seen during our last few years during the pandemic, a lot of people might not panic, but they will actually just outright deny the truth and will do everything they can to fight the truth. So I don't know, it's going to cause a lot of trouble, especially it brings in the Grim, all these negative emotions. So yeah, I'm not on board for his plan yet, but he seems to be the one in charge, and with Ozpin not coming back, this seems like a little bit of an issue. And yeah, Ruby covering. They didn't decide to lie, but she did say that we have to be careful with what we say earlier on in the episode, and yeah, very good job. She doesn't fully trust Ironwood, even though he's trying to be truthful. Still can't tell, though, if he's hiding something. I do think he is, but I don't know what it is, and I don't even know if it's nefarious or if it's just something that I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, handing it over was a good move. If he's actually like a good guy and like wants the best for everyone, I think he does obviously want to protect everybody from Salem, but I don't know if he has, I don't know if his methods are going to, I think he might be hiding some of the methods he's going through to protect people. I think some of them might be, I don't know, bordering on fascist or outright fascist. So he's trying to soften things up by gaining these people's trust. But if he's completely honest and like just believing that this is the right thing to do to put the lamp back in their hands and not doing it out of abundance of trying to get their trust back, I think that's a very smart move. And so, yeah. Ace Ops. Oh, shaking Ruby. Shaking Ruby. And then Weiss spins her. Is that supposed to like calm her down and reset her? She looks even more disoriented than before. And how is she the spin is, oh my god. I kind of really like Weiss and Ruby's relationship. I'm not excited at all to team up with you, and the tail's wagging. So I guess they've heard of our team before, like extensively, and have and know about their trials and tribulations, and are looking forward to working together. So I don't know. And our team is very, very tired, but Penny has unlimited energy. I don't know if this is a sweet moment, but like, I'm always a fan of bucking, what's it called? Traditional male gender stereotypes where men can't be affectionate with each other. So yeah, it's nice that there's a public display of affection, and Crow's like, but I mean, he leans into it. Yeah, the eye roll. Because yeah, Ironwood, he's pushed a lot of people away. Oh, Penny. She runs on batteries or something, right? So she doesn't run out of energy unless she needs to be charged. And everybody's just so tired, they want to rest. And Nora's already has the sleep bubble coming out. So yeah, they're staying in the dorms, just like Beacon. I don't know if that's necessarily something that's that they want. Oh, and Nora on the ground, ass in the air. What else is new? I'm just kidding. But yeah, here we have Tyrion and Watts already infiltrated. Watts was apparently the person who put a lot of this together. But I think Tyrion was mentioning how they have to worry about being recognized, I think. Possibly. But so I don't know if Ironwood already knows that Watts turned a traitor, or if he just doesn't know where he is. Hopefully he can't gain access just by showing up and pretending to be on their side. I don't think any of our heroes have actually caught sight of him. I think he's just been at Salem's side and out on missions that have not intersected with our group at all. So, yeah, and he's just willy-nilly. We're not supposed to be causing any, like, they're supposed to be subtle, and yet, I mean, I guess he turned off all the cameras, but still, causing crashes. He's a walking catastrophe, essentially, for this city. People not really noticing that the cameras are down. I mean, there might be eyewitness accounts, but I guess based on the blood here, he might have just killed any eyewitnesses. I mean, if you say anything about someone with a scorpion tail, a metal scorpion tail, I feel like that's a big giveaway to who's in the city. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know who that shadow was or what, but yeah. Anyway, guys, lots to talk about in this episode, this chapter. But thanks for watching. This was very enjoyable. Leave a like, really helps with the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.